And talking about noises under the bonnet brings us to this week's Understand the Things That Can Go Wrong with Our Petrol Engine Cars. A clattery noise diagnosed by the garage as a noisy timing chain. Is it serious? What does it mean? Well, Tony Bastable's been finding out.
Well, first of all, what does the chain do? It's a bit like a bicycle chain, this one, and just like any other bicycle chain, what it does is to drive one sprocket wheel off another sprocket wheel. And in this case, the little one down there is the one that's doing the pedalling, and the big one here is the one that's being pedalled, being driven. This is what they look like out of the engine. As you can see, we're dealing with a small sprocket wheel and a big one. The big one is in fact twice the size of the little one, which means that it rotates half as fast. Now, the function of the big one is to drive that chap down there, the camshaft. And the cams act on the push rods like that, raising the push rods up. They go all the way up through the block. They move the rockers and open and close the valves. It's also pretty clear that the timing of those valves opening and closing is also pretty vital. They really have got to open and close at exactly the right point in time. So it's not surprising that until very recently, manufacturers fitted this chain drive system in order to turn the camshaft, making sure that the cam was pushing the right push rod to the right valve at the right time. Nothing sloppy about it. You can key that in absolutely exactly. But a chain sags. You can't help it, it's in the nature of chains, and if you have a chain too tight, it'll break, so you need a tensioner. In this case, a solid block of rubber down there. Sometimes the tensioner can be springy steel. The idea of the tensioner is to act as a guide and to keep the chain just tight enough to work efficiently. It takes up the sag and makes sure that there's no slack. Well, that's all very well if the engine's new. But on an older engine, you've got an older chain, and chains, like anything else, tend to wear out. And as you can imagine, just a little wear on each of these links adds up to a whole lot of wear on the whole chain. Eventually, the chain will begin to stretch. It'll go very slack indeed, beyond the capacity of the tensioner to take up that slack, and if nothing's done about it, it'll whip, it'll break, and the motor will stop. But there is an early warning device. That's what the zizzing noise is. What it's telling you is that your timing chain's old, tired, slack and worn, and that you better do something about it. The only problem is there isn't very much that you can do about it, except get them to fit a new timing chain, and while they're about it, change the sprockets as well. I say get them to fit it because fitting a timing chain is a specialist's job. Invariably, you've got to have the engine out. It requires special tools and equipment, and unfortunately, it isn't cheap. But then again, if you are running an old motor and it's making that kind of noise, then that chain must be replaced, so it's worth doing it if you want to keep the motor running. On some engines that give their timing chain really quite a lot of work to do, the tensioner here is spring assisted. There's the rubber pad pressing right up against the chain, spring assister there, which is held in place by oil pressure, taking up all the slack and sag. But sophisticated though even that is, even that's going to wear out one day and have to be replaced. However, there is good news on the horizon for most of us as more and more motor car manufacturers change over to flexible toothed camshaft belts instead of timing chains. Now, these are mounted externally outside the engine, usually under some sort of guard. They're just as reliable as timing chains. It's true they wear out a shade more quickly, but then again, they're much easier to replace. Just one small safety note when dealing with engines fitted with those flexible toothed belts. Whatever you do, don't lean over the engine, especially if you're wearing a tie when the engine's running, even if there's a guard over the belt. And be very careful at all times, otherwise you could get caught up in it and do yourself a nasty.